A sharp and confident-looking Raptors team coming down the tunnel earlier. We'll see if that confidence carries over onto their home floor. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA, and this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Oh, well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. We've got Maxey. Andre Drummond is out there with George. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's McCain in at the 2. The shot's good on the assist by George. McCain's got the first bucket of the night, a three-pointer for the 76ers. Pass to Pirtle. Back to Barnes. From downtown. Rebound Andre Drummond. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Darko Rajakovic had a few moments to share with me before. He thinks Tyrese Maxey is a guy they have to watch. He said he reads the floor well and understands situational basketball. Defensively, it's tough to speed him up or slow him down. He really plays at his own pace. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Maxey after R.J. Barrett's bucket. And Pirtle sends it back.
Wonderful anticipation that time from Pirtle, positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that. You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Quickly with a wide open look. And again, Toronto with the triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
To halt the run, and that one's good. Drummond.
That's where Drummond generates most of his offense. I mean, he's got a lot of moves in the low post.
Barrett dishes to Pirtle. Toronto working the ball around now. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
Maxey passes to George. It's good from long range.
Because he's a stretch floor with a reliable and consistent 3, George adds a lot to this offense.
And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
Here's Maxey after R.J. Barrett's bucket, and Drummond kicks to Oubre. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
When he finds his kind of look at the arc, Oubre can seem like it's automatic.
Barnes dishes to Pirtle. Faster quickly. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. They trail by 1. The 3 from George. Rebound by the Raptors. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team. Barnes outside. Here's Barrett. And he makes good on the layup. Barrett's got 9.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pass to Pirtle. Here's quickly. George with the defensive effort.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Drummond passes to Oubre. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Barnes against Oubre. No good there. For Philadelphia, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. It's going to be Drummond shooting. It's on R.J. Barrett. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the 76ers?
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Barrett, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
McCain's shot is off. Toronto trailing. Quickly with it. Maxey covering. Here's Barrett. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 11.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Here's Maxey. And the shot is good.
Certainly wasn't an ideal start for him, but now he's got a bucket to build on.
The Raptors have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Barnes. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Drummond's got his 4th rebound in this one. Inside. And it's Paul George with the finish.
And you know what? For me, these dunks show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with.
Now here is Pirtle. Barnes the screen. Here's Barrett. The putback. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Fires the 3. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
I think of Andre Drummond as a big man. He's a steadfast presence in the paint who really focuses on owning the backboard and attacking the rim.
And the Raptors making a change here. Brown's checked in. Active quickly. Rebound by the 76ers. Drummond's got his 6th rebound on the night, and George kicks to Maxey. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
The quick-footed, creative Maxey, so much fun to watch. He plays with such boundless energy, and he's still got room to grow.
The same day, Clark, that Tyrese Maxey was named to the All-Star game, he scored a career high and was great doing it.
How about that, Kevin? How ironic is that? It was his first All-Star selection, by the way, but this has been the story with Maxey. I mean, he just continues to make great progress in his game. He's a really dynamic young player with still room to grow.
Now, here's Oubre after R.J. Barrett's miss. Shoots from the baseline. Barnes against Drummond. The 3 from George. And the 3 ball is good. George has got 11 points.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those 3s early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. A completely new group here for Philadelphia. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. Number 1, the Raptors. 5th on the list, the 76ers.
It's all about the fast break with these two groups. I mean, they were terrific a season ago, playing at a breakneck pace. And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Martin dishes to Jackson. Back to Martin. 76ers moving the ball around. Yabusele passes to Gordon. Shoots over Brown. And it's Gordon missing.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Quickly against Jackson. Pass to Barrett. 5 to shoot. The kick out to Barnes from deep three-point land. Rebounded by Jackson.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And it's Martin missing.
just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Nice shot by Yabusele.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And Philadelphia has possession. The Raptors getting the bucket. Gordon kicks to Martin. No good on the three. Raptors trail by 9. Pass to Brown. And it's blocked. Gordon for 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
I tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing. You know, scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Outside for Martin. And taken away by Brown. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Drains the jumper to finish the break.
Excellent hustle by the athletic Brown.
Jackson looking it over. Pass to Bona for 3. Jackson misses.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Sinks the three-pointer.
That's a nice dime from Barnes, showing he can break down the defense with his passing.
Jackson finds Gordon. Here's Yabusele, covered by Barnes. Three-pointer, Martin. It's hauled in by Brown. Raptors trail by 7. To the inside, Barnes. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And right where he wants to be. It's so dangerous letting Barnes get inside like that.
Jackson misses. Stolen by Jackson. Down low for the finish. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Recently, the Raptors made moves, Greg, to add some Canadian-born talent to their roster.
They traded for R.J. Barrett and Kelly Olynyk, 2 guys that represent Canada in international play, and were both born in Toronto, now playing for their hometown team.
Now the 76ers on the break. In the corner, it's Gordon. Outside, Martin. And it's off from three-point range.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
And Barrett gets it to go.
Incredible night for Barrett. He scores in a multitude of ways, and he brings the effort on every possession.
Here's Yabusele. Jacks up a 3. And it's Gordon missing. Left side, Brown. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws.
You've got to admire and appreciate Bruce Brown's utility. I mean, you can slot him in anywhere, multiple positions. He's going to find a way to have a positive impact on the game.
Line for your Raptors, Bruce Brown. 2 shots.
And Brown drops them both. And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
Here's Abaji. Brown outside. Pass to Olynyk. Here's the 3. He can't get that one. The 76ers leading by 3. Here's Bona. Gordon, the pass to Jackson. From deep. And it's Gordon missing. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the 76ers. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. Back to the action in just a minute. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
Raptors trail by 3. Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Gordon. Abusele out there with Martin. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Bona in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That ties the game. Abaji's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Jackson against Mitchell. Here's Dick. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Raptors.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
First in steals, second in free throw percentage, and they were second in the league in terms of fewest turnovers. Just a smart, heady group out there that doesn't beat themselves.
And last season, everything started with their defense. You mentioned their #1 ranking in steals. The pressure they put on opponents was nonstop. Free throw drops for Dick. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. You know, Clark, the days of trust the process are long gone. The Sixers are now focused on the now.
As well they should be, Kevin. With a superstar big guy in his prime in Joel Embiid, there's no time like the present. And it's not going to last forever, so they need to capitalize.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Tyrese Maxey has stepped up into a starring role with the 76ers. He says these guys have the ultimate confidence in him, all the way from the organization down to the players. So I can just go out there and be aggressive, play my game, even through mistakes. It's all part of extraordinary growth for the guard. Kevin?
Yeah, thanks. He is rewarding their faith. And I love his statement on growth. He's always looking to expand. Here's Mitchell. After the made shot from Andre Drummond. Pass to Boucher. Now Olynyk. Shot clock at 6. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Olynyk's got 5 more.
Hey, in today's NBA game, I think you have to stretch the floor if you're going to be competitive and give yourself the best chance to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
Here's Maxey. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
Pass to Dick. Get the shot. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Dick's got the lead up to 5 now for Toronto. Maxey against Mitchell. They get it again. Outside for George. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here's Toronto. They're on a 13-5 run here. Mitchell against Maxey. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And a chance now to look at the schedule coming up for the Toronto Raptors. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
And you know, for that matchup with Charlotte, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about.
And a moment to check out Tyrese Maxey here, coming off a terrific season. Last season put up about 26 points a game, 6 assists and 3 rebounds. And every team wants a scorer to give them a lift off the bench, and that's just what he brings.
Well, he's instant offense. I mean, the game's momentum can be going one way, then bam, the scoring turns to the top.
And George with the stuff.
I tell you what, mind-blowing experience when you look at Paul George as a dunker. This guy makes alley-oops look easy.
Here's Abaji. Back to Mitchell. Brown outside. Toronto working the ball around now. Olynyk inside. Working on Drummond. For 3, Mitchell. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
You got to get out on that if you're the defender. Maxey is very capable from beyond the arc.
Pass to Abaji. Boucher against George. And here is Brown. Olynyk inside. 5 points in the game. And good that time.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
To the wing right side. Here's McCain. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And they're moving it up. From 13, he gets hauled in by Paul George. George has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Oubre outside. Pass to Drummond. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Now at the break on the floor, you can see the teams that led the NBA in steals last year. The 76ers, number 1.
You know, I don't know if the numbers even told the story. I mean, their defense was as good as it gets, often just leaving their opponents completely demoralized.
Now, here's Mitchell. Olynyk the pass to Pirtle. Shoots from the high post. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Pirtle. Mitchell's got 4 points this quarter.
And when Pirtle sees a guy on his team open, he finds him right away, whipping that pass there directly.
That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Paul George. And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And Toronto making a change here. Abaji's checked in. Here's Barrett, and Barrett slams it in.
And you see the edge Barrett plays with, attacking the rim with bad intention.
It's stolen by Barrett. Fast break Toronto. Oh, and the jam by Barrett.
This guy is a fantastic athlete. Barrett looking like a man on a mission with that slam.
From deep, George. And Pirtle pulls it down.
In the first quarter, he was killing them from outside. But he can't get it going here.
Barrett the pass to Mitchell. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Some changes here for the Raptors. Barnes is checked in for Olynyk. And quickly in for Mitchell. And Philadelphia making a change here. The 76ers trail by 6. Releases. The 76ers again can't hit it.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
We've seen Tyrese Maxey and his game go to another level. Clark, what makes him a top-level scorer in your opinion?
Kevin, there are a couple of things that really stand out. His sheer speed with the ball is remarkable. His fearlessness and confidence, every great scorer has that. And then his ability to knock down the three-point shot off the catch or off the dribble gives him an added step of quickness when he's taking it to the rack. And all of that makes him a dynamic scorer.
Now, here is George. Last time out, he had 38 points. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. George has got 6 points in the quarter. Toronto leading by 6. Outside, Barrett. Pass to Abaji. It's Barrett on the wing, defended by Gordon. Barrett, no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Gordon kicks to Oubre. Here's Bona. Outside, George. Fires the three. Abaji pulls it in. Toronto's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Barrett, no good. For the Raptors, their last game, a loss to Cleveland.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, and you know, to come up short at the line is frustrating because that's controllable and it's actually a free throw. So you feel like you leave loose change out there when you don't convert.
Pass to Pirtle. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Barnes. Got a hand on it.
Oubre putting those long arms to work. Manages to get a hand on it.
There's Gordon with the three. Sinks the triple. Gordon's got his second bucket of the night.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Quickly count the basket.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Grady Dix checked in for the Raptors. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
And it's George missing.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
And saw the play develop, got out in front of the defense, and Barnes there finishes on the break.
For three, Gordon. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Bona. And that one is hammered home.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding.
And George with the stuff.
There is no slowing down Paul George. A volcanic eruption from PG tonight.
A three from Quickly. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
They get it back.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Here's Barrett. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Kelly Oubre.
The energy Barrett plays with puts defenders on their heels. He's really good at forcing the opposition's hand.
And Clark, we know the last handful of years, the 76ers have been a threat in the East.
7 straight years of playoff runs. Can't get past that second-round barrier, though, Kevin. But as far as success, they've been as consistent as it comes in the East the last decade.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game. And that's helped them stake this lead.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them. And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Now here's Gordon. He's got 6. To the middle. Here's Dick. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got 5 assists in the game. Jackson kicks to Martin. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Here's Barrett. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And what a basket by Barrett, looking unafraid to take on these difficult challenges down low.
The 76ers trail by 15. Drummond a screen. Here's Jackson. And nothing is falling for him right now. Toronto's gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. A free throw drops for Quickly.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Dick with it, defended by Gordon. Dick passes to Purdy. On the wing quickly. Barnes screen on Jackson. 5 on the clock. Quickly kicks to Barrett. No good with the triple. The 76ers trail by 16. To the paint. Inside. Back to Martin. Outside Gordon. Offline with his 3.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their...
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. Some real doozies on that list. Which are you looking forward to, Shaq?
I'd rather not say, Ernie. I don't want to make it...
And getting back
Maxey is struggling and the Sixers need to come out of halftime with energy. They can make a comeback. They're missing Embiid and Lowry.
Well, it's been a stampede.
That'll do it for our show tonight.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, R.J. Barrett has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolutely.
Look for Maxey and PG to take over.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Raptors leading by 16. In at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Emmanuel quickly out there with Dick. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot. That's the groove starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. That's going to send Tyrese Maxey to the line. That one on Jakob Poeltl for Philadelphia. They have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
Not only is Maxey solid and efficient from the line, but he gets there quite a bit too.
Here's Barnes. Softly drops in the floater. Barnes has got 6 points.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Maxey, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
From deep, George knocks down the 3 ball. George has got 22 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Nice move. There's Pirtle. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Pirtle's got his second basket of the night. Here's Maxey. And Pirtle sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. A last touch by Pirtle. Third quarter of basketball. About a minute and a half in. Raptors leading by 12. The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA. He had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a leap.
There's no stopping Pirtle when he has the ball in that spot. Just fusing the defense down in the paint.
To the left wing, here's McCain. Offensive rebound. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
He is a monster on the glass, but Andre Drummond doesn't just have size. He's also developed really good timing and instincts that help elevate his game.
Pirtle dishes to Barrett. Back to Pirtle. And he banks in the layup. Pirtle's got 8.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Quickly the pass to Barrett. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. George, no good on the free throw.
Paul George, one of the most versatile and dynamic players in the league. I mean, he does a lot for his team offensively and defensively, which I think frees up the other guys to do their thing.
The 76ers trail by 11. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Raptors are rebuilding with purpose. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, we're doing a good job at the start of this process, selecting the right people that care and are very committed to each other. That's a good baseline to build on. Kevin, slowly, the pieces are falling into place.
David, you're so right. He is great at developing those young players. Barnes against George.
Well, that long reach of Paul George's really bothers shooters. He is one of the best two-way players we have in the association.
That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Oubre. Toronto, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Now we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. The 76ers third.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really...
Oh, man! The skill level of Pirtle, admirable. So good at getting the ball over to the open teammate.
Drummond finds George. Off target from outside. Raptors leading by 9. It's Dick on the wing. He's got 9. And it's sent back by Drummond. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Here's Barrett. Faster quickly. Launches a 3. Nailed from three-point land. Quickly's got 18 points in the game.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
They get it back. Oubre. Here's McCain. Here's Maxey. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from George. Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah.
Oh no, Maxey.
Some of the player protection rules, which have been of benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
Yabusele, he's checked in for Maxey. Pass to Pirtle. Dick with it. Looking for quickly. He gets it there. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
That's tipped. Stolen by Quickly. To the inside. Here's Barrett. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Barrett's got 29. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
It's hauled in by the 76ers. Here's George. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, George can really change pace quickly. He's excellent at drawing physical contact.
The 76ers have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
You know, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Martin from outside. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Stolen by Martin. And now Martin pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And finished off by Martin.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Pass to Barnes. Raptors moving the ball around. Out to the right wing. Pirtle kicks to Barnes. Screen by Pirtle. Shot clock at 5. Out to the right wing. Here's Abaji. And a miss there on the triple. The 76ers trail by 11. From deep, George. Rebound by the Raptors. Pirtle's got his 16th rebound on the night. Abaji the pass to Barnes. Now Pirtle. Back to Barnes. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Barnes looking around. Pirtle sets the pick for Barnes. Second chance effort. And Pirtle lays it up and in. Pirtle's got 10 points now just in this quarter. And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is
Not
why
Drummond.
you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
Brownie's checked in for Grady Dick. Pass to Bona. Here's Council. Off target from three-point range.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Pirtle with the ball. Defended by Gordon. A fader. And McCain pulls it down.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
They get the rebound. Beyond the arc. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
And a chance to check out the stats for Pirtle. A very nice season for him last year. Averaged about 11 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
There you see the strength of Barnes. He's really hit the weight room, improving that upper body strength.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And a look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And the basket by Gordon.
Gordon so good at sizing up the defense quickly and then burning them off the catch and shoot.
Snatched away. Here we go, one-on-one. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Gordon's got 4 points now in the quarter. Martin against Barnes. To the wing on the left. Pirtle inside. Mitchell outside. 6 on the shot clock. And the Raptors. Miss again. The 76ers trail by 12. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge for an update on Tyrese Maxey. David?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the 76ers gave me the status. Now, he told me that it's a knee sprain, and it's definitely painful, but it's fortunate it wasn't worse. He's definitely out for this game, and they said there's a chance he could miss a few more games as well. We obviously hope it's fewer games, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Hopefully we'll see him very soon. Olenek is checked in for Pirtle. And Philadelphia also making a switch. George is checked in for Gordon.
Look at how high George gets off these drives to the hoop. Banging it down with the violence of a madman.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
That one is off.
At the line for Toronto, Scotty Barnes.
And he's good on the second.
And Barnes, an all-around threat. A good scorer, aggressive rebounder, solid passer, and more than capable defensively.
And George kicks to Martin. Misses the 3.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Pass to Council. Back to Martin. Launches it. Rebound by the Raptors. At one point, they led by 16. And here's Barnes for 3. The rebound by Paul George. George has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Lets the 3 fly. The Raptors making the switch here. Boucher is checked in.
Second team foul.
Toronto leading by 9. Mitchell passes to Abaji. Back to Mitchell. Brown outside. He's looking for Olenek and finds him. Bank shot, no good. The 76ers shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Pass to Martin. Takes it off the glass. Martin's got 4 this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
There's Brown with the 3. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 4th assist in this one. The 3 from George. Hands it from downtown. George has got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for Philadelphia.
He's really picked up where he left off in the 1st.
Pass to Boucher. Shoots from 12. And now the 76ers on the break. Ahead. And Boucher sends it back. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Brown the pass to Abaji. We've got 13 seconds left in the 3rd. 3-pointer, just 5 on the clock. And again, Toronto with the triple. 7 seconds left in the third quarter. George looking around. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a 10-point. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter.
Served him up. Tasty room service dime right there, boy.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Andre Drummond. Dave, what's the news?
Hey, guys, the head athletic trainer of the 76ers updated me on the situation. Now, he told me that it's a knee sprain, and it's definitely painful, but it's fortunate it wasn't worse. His day is over, and it looks like he's going to be out for a number of games. It's tough news for this team to process. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sidelines.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
And so in the game for the 76ers, they've got Martin. Gordon is out there with Reggie Jackson. And it's Council in at the small forward.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Jackson dishes to Gordon. No good from outside.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Boucher. Pass to Shed. Here's Abaji. The offensive rebound. Boucher finds Olynyk. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
It's 2-on-1. Pulls up for 3. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Shed's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Olynyk, a screen on Jackson. Here's Shed, guarded by Jackson. Pass to Shed. Back to Boucher. Abaji, the pass to Olynyk. The shot, no good. The 76ers trail by 14. Jackson, that's a two-pointer. The 76ers with another miss.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Martin finds Jackson. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Back to Gordon. Trying to get something going. Add another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Gordon has always been a guy who can knock down the three, and his attempts increased significantly, though, when he headed to Houston, and he is rock solid from deep.
To the left side wing. Here's Shed, guarded by Jackson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And the first one drops. Checked in for Toronto. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Second free throw, no good. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the 76ers. The 3 from George. Rebound by the Raptors. Boucher's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Barrett. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Barrett's got 31.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Here's George. There's the drive. And then George with the jam.
George can be so deadly on the drive. He's got great quickness. He sees an opening and takes it right away.
Here's Jackson. Yep, it counts. Here's Shed. Tipped away. Stolen by Jackson. Into the lane. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Once Jackson takes that first step, he's committed to getting to the rack, and he'll go right by you if he has to.
Jackson hits both of them. So it's Toronto now. 8-point game. Here's Quickly. Pass to Abaji. And again, no good by Toronto.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And that's a foul called on Kenyon Martin. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Here's Quickly. Martin with the block. And here's the break. George with no one around. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. And that's now 37 points for Paul George. And let's get your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And also the hustle showing through with all those steals. They're not giving much breathing room for the offense to operate.
Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Well, that's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
George dishes to Jackson. Takes the three. Good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Paul George.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Quickly finds Barrett. And that's a foul called on Kenyon Martin. That's his third foul of the game. The Raptors making a switch here. Dick's checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Martin's checked in. It's Barrett on the wing. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on George.
And at 6'7", Barrett with terrific positional size, which allows him to create problems for defenders down low.
So he gets them both. The 76ers trail by 7. George with the ball. Nice D from Barrett.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Quickly kicks to Barrett. Pass to Dick. 6 to shoot. Barrett against Martin. Knocks it loose. And now the 76ers on the break. Dick with the steal. Barrett the pass to Barnes. And he gets it to go. And that's 12 points for Barnes.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Martin from outside. And Pirtle pulls it down. Going inside. Took him no time at all on that one. And it's an 11-point Toronto lead.
Whether it's a catch and shoot or off the bounce, Grady Dick can knock it down. Tremendous jump shooter.
The 3 from George. Offensive rebound. Outside Jackson. Tries again. Trying to get open is Oubre. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
The experience Jackson provides this team is invaluable, really. I mean, he's somebody the younger teammates look up to and lean on for guidance.
Raptors leading by 10. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Caleb Martin. That's his third foul of the game.
14 down.
Barnes against Martin. Out to Barrett.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And Hurdle has stick-to-itiveness on the offensive glass. He just throws himself in the mix to come up with those boards.
Toronto's got some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. With every passing season, Quickly's role seems to expand.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's had to prove himself over and over. And now that he has, I don't think you find nearly as many doubters as he had when he first came into the league.
And here are the 76ers now. Pass to Bona from the arc. It's rebounded by Dick. Raptors leading by 14. Barnes outside. Drills the three-pointer. Barnes has got 5 points in the quarter.
In the always evolving game of Barnes, I like seeing him wasting no time there, letting that one go.
And the 76ers making a change here. Here's Oubre. Pass to George. Looking to end the run. Gets the three-pointer to fall. George has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Philadelphia. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101. But boy, is it working.
That free throw missing.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Here's Oubre. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got 8 rebounds in this game. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Now that's 17 points for Barnes.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Oubre can't get it to go. And it's the Raptors ball. They're on a 17-7 run. With the step back. On the wing quickly. Barrett finds Barnes. And the three off target. And so George will bring it up for Philadelphia. They trail by 16. Now Barrett. Here's Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Well, this kid has hops. Barnes gets airborne there and slams it down.
Pass to George. Over Barrett.
76ers foul. Bona. That's his third personal foul.
Gordon's checked in for Philadelphia.
Coming on the floor for the 76ers, number 23, Eric Gordon.
Raptors leading by 18.
2 minutes remaining in regulation time.
1:57 left in the fourth quarter.
Switch.
A three from Quickly. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Bona's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. And it's Martin missing.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
It's Barrett on the wing. So, Greg, you played the point. In creative player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
The 76ers trail by 20.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Raptors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early, and you're going to be seeing them that often.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for R.J. Barrett.
Well, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight, a force on both ends.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Jakob Poeltl.
Well, you know, it's easy to understand why he's the choice given how well he shot the ball. I mean, just shooting an insane percentage really is what led him to this award. And it's because he was also actively looking to score. He was hunting his shots and was knocking them down.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. Left side, Edwards. Another miss by Philadelphia. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
That's his fourth personal foul.
No good on the free throw.
76ers foul. Kenyon Martin Jr. That's it.
And the second free throw, good. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth. Edwards passes to Downton. They need this one. Hits the three-point bomb. Here's Mitchell.
Philadelphia's foul. Jeff Downton. That's his first personal foul.
First free throw is good.
Two shots.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Here's Downton. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. Dave Porter, thanks so much, David. And that about wraps it up.